Good morning everyone, welcome to the official YouTube channel of Officers Adda247. My name is Amanjyot and today we are going to practice another 10 questions related to principles and practices of banking. Okay, so this is our series of mock tests in which we are discussing 10 MCQs, 10 questions related to principle and practices of banking every day. Okay, so before starting the session, first thing, if you are new to the channel, those candidates who are new to the channel, do subscribe the channel Officers Adda247 and press the bell icon so that all the upcoming sessions notification will be given to you. And also, if you have not downloaded the Adda247 application yet, then do download the application because it will be very easy or very useful for all of you to know that what are the upcoming batches are there on the Adda247 application, which is very helpful for your preparation. And apart from that, you will find multiple quizzes which will help you to enhance your knowledge. Okay, so let's start with the first question. And before starting the first question, let me know, am I audible to all of you, and the PPT and the screen is also visible to all of you? Okay, so let's start with the first question. The first question is asking about P notes are like contract notes issued by. So whenever we are talking about P notes, first of all, this P notes stands for participatory notes. This is a participatory notes. So which of the following will be true? Who issues the contract? That is P notes is like a contract, and who issues this contract? First is saying foreign institutional investors to entities that want to invest in Indian stock market but do not want to register themselves with the SEBI. Now what is SEBI? SEBI is the regulatory body of investment market. Now second is saying commercial banks to the international investor, Government of India to the banks, and banks issue to their NRI customer. So if you are talking about participatory notes, what actually participatory notes are? Whenever any foreign investor wants to invest in Indian security, foreign investor wants to invest in Indian security, it means that foreign investor wants to purchase the Indian security shares or Indian company shares, but this investor do not want to register himself with the SEBI, because after registration he has to follow all the rules, regulations, guidelines given by SEBI, but that person only want to invest in the Indian share market, do not want to follow any kinds of guidelines. So what this person has to do, this person will go to the Indian based broker, and because this person is a broker, it means it is obvious that this person will be registered with the SEBI. Okay, so this person is registered with SEBI because this is the broker of the SEBI. So the broker will purchase the share of Indian company and will sell this share to the foreign investor, and then this shares will be known as P notes, that is participatory notes. So participatory notes simply are the contracts in which foreign investor can invest in Indian security without registering themselves. Now it can be an individual investor, it can be an entity, it can be a partnership firm, it can be a company. Okay, so whenever a foreign investor wants to invest in Indian security without registration, or then it can invest with the help of participatory notes. So which of the following will be right answer? Very good. So right answer will be A, that foreign institutional investors to entities that want to invest in Indian stock market but do not want to register themselves with SEBI. Okay, so right answer will be A option. Now let's move to the second question, that is related to your ASBA. So first of all, question is asking that where can we find the list of self-certified syndicate bank for ASBA facility? Now do remember what is the abbreviation of this? SCSB, self-certified syndicate bank for ASBA facility. Now what is ASBA? Application supported by blocked amount. ASBA stands for application supported by blocked amounts. When we are talking about application supported by blocked amount, it is a facility which is started by SEBI. Now earlier what used to done by the companies gives us the date that we are going to issue the IPO on this particular date, and the people have to give the capital to the company to block their IPO, to block their investment in the company. But certainly company has to do what company has to do. Company postponed the IPO and took the money from the public. So the money of the public is blocked with the company. Till then the company started, or company issued the IPO. Till then that money will be remain with the company, and the investor will not be able to generate any income on that capital. So after seeing these things, SEBI has introduced ASBA. Now ASBA is an application supported by blocked amount. It is an application which is given by the investor to its bank, okay, in which the investor is giving authorization to the bank that block this amount of money in my bank account so that I will be capable of purchasing or having this new issue. So if I want to invest in the IPO of any company, I will give an application to my bank and I will authorize the bank that you can block a certain amount of money which is decided by me, 10 crore, 10 lakh, 5 lakh. It depends on me how much I want to invest in IPO. So I am giving the authorization to my bank, then block this amount of money in my bank account because I want to invest in the IPO of, let's say, W company. So that is known as your ASBA facility. Okay, and to block your money in your bank account and to give this ASBA application, to give this application to your bank account, which banks is able to perform this activity? So all the banks which are certified by SEBI, okay, certified by SEBI, are capable of blocking the amount in your bank account for the subscription of the new issue, and those banks are known as self-certified syndicate bank. Okay, and they are certified or they are registered with the SEBI. So where can we find the list that which banks are self-certified syndicate bank for the ASBA facility? So you can find the list with the BSE, NSE or SEBI. So all the three will be given you the list of self-certified syndicate bank, okay, for the ASBA facility, right? So Bombay Stock Exchange, National Stock Exchange and Securities Exchange Board of India are the organizations or are the stock exchange which gives you the list of self-certified syndicate banks. Okay, next. Out of the following dash is not an objective of pricing. So we know what is marketing mix. There are 4 P's of marketing. Now there are 7 P's of marketing also. So out of the following, which of the following is not an objective of pricing mix? First is saying profit. Second is saying stabilizing demand and sales of the product. Third is saying improvement in product quality. Fourth is saying expansion of business. So when you are deciding the price, when you are performing the pricing mix activity, which of the following will not be covered under that? So first is saying profit. It is obvious when you are deciding price. So you will think about your profit, because what is price? Price includes your cost, taxes and profit. So profit will be there. When it comes to stabilizing demand and sales of the product, it is obvious. The selling of the product depends on the prices. So that is the objective of pricing. Improvement in product quality. Obviously, if you improve the quality of the product, you will increase the prices. So this is also the objective. But expansion of business, this is not the right objective. So right answer will be your D. Expansion of business is not an objective of pricing. Okay. Now, under Basel III, the risk of loss resulting from inadequate or failed internal process, people and system from external events is called. So Basel III, we know, first of all, we have a Basel Committee Banking Supervision. Now 10 countries has conducted a meeting in the Basel city, which is situated in Switzerland. Okay, Basel city is in Switzerland. So 10 countries central bank governor was there. They done a meeting there. So they have discussed with each other that we are facing certain types of risk in the banking sector. That was the mainly credit risk at that time. So they have decided that we should have a certain norms which helps us to control these types of risks, so that the banking business will not go to fail or will not go to wane in further future. Okay, so they have created a Basel Committee on Banking Supervision. This Basel Committee on Banking Supervision provides us the international banking regulation, which is going to follow by all the countries who are part of the Basel Committee. Okay, now this Basel Committee has given us the 3 Basel norms, that is Basel 1, Basel 2 and Basel 3. Okay, now these are the 3 norms, or these are the 3 international banking regulation given by the Basel Committee. Now we are asking that in Basel 3, the risk of loss resulting from the inadequate or failed internal process, the people and the system, or from external events. So which of the following risk is that known as? So right answer will be your operational risk. Now operational risk is the type of risk which occurs because of the internal failure of the system, because of the staff of the bank when they are not performing, when they are not following the code of conduct of the banking sector, then this type of risk will occur, that is operational risk. Okay, now let's move to the next question. Before moving to the next question, those candidates who are live in the session, do like the session and share with your friends and colleagues. Okay, now 5th question is asking about that cross selling is not effective for which of the following product. So this is a technique of marketing, cross selling, in which of the following product will not be able to sell. Which of the following product is not you will not be able to sell. So when we are talking about cross selling is a sales technique which involves selling of additional product services. And when you are selling additional product or services with your existing product, that is known as your cross selling. So the right answer will be your savings account, because in savings account the cross selling is not effective. Okay, so right answer will be savings account. It is effective from the debit card, in internet banking, in pension loan, but not with the savings bank account. Okay, next, there is a FDR, that is fixed deposit receipt of A and B, but A dies before its maturity. Okay, and B also dies 1 week after his death. So we have done a FD in a particular bank, and we have a fixed deposit receipt of that particular FD. But before the maturity, A dies, and after the death of the A, B also died after a 1 week. Okay, now the FD amount, the fixed deposit receipts, which has created by A and B, the amount of that FD at the time of maturity will be payable to whom? A, B, C or D? The amount will be payable to whom? The legal heirs of A, or the B, or the both, or legal heirs of the persons who died later. So which of the following will be the answer for the sixth question? A, B, C or D? So as we know, the fixed deposit receipt for both A and B, so the right answer will be C, that the legal heirs of A and B will get the amount of the fixed deposit at the time of maturity. Okay, so right answer will be C. Next, your branch maintains a joint account of A and B. Okay, so B is declared insolvent. Now B became insolvent. In such case, the balance lying in account will be paid to which of the following? First is saying A being solvent account holder, official assignee or receiver appointed by the court. After meeting the claim of B towards the official assigning, the balance amount will be paid to A and the official assignee or receiver jointly. So which of the following will be true? When B is declared insolvent, then amount of the balance will amount of the account will go to which of the following option? Also, let me know what is the difference between insolvent and bankruptcy. Both the terms are similar or different? What is the meaning of insolvency and bankruptcy? Let me know. So the right answer will be that A and the official assignee or receiver jointly, they will get the balance which is in the bank account. Okay, so right answer will be D option. Next question is asking, when we are talking about the insolvent and bankruptcy, insolvent means the person do not have money to pay the debts. Okay, that is insolvent. Now when the law declares that this person has nothing to pay your debt or to repay your debt, that is known as bankruptcy. Okay, so when law approves that this person is insolvent, that is known as your bankruptcy. Now next is Mumbai branch of Punjab National Bank issued a fixed deposit of ₹3 lakh for 5 years. Okay, in the name of Mr. Rahul. Okay, in the name of Mr. Rahul, who raises a loan of 1 lakh against the FDR, because we know we can take the loan on the FD to meet the exigencies at a later stage. So he comes for the addition of the name of his son, as he is not keeping good health for the few months. So what the person wants, the Mr. Rahul wants that because I am not keeping good with the health, so I want to transfer my FD on my son's names. Okay, so what will happen in that condition? Will bank do this service? Will bank provide this service to the Mr. Rahul or not? The first option is saying the request of the depositor will be accepted, being a genuine reason. Second is saying the request will be accepted since the addition is for his son's name. Third is saying the request will be accepted since the FDR is to mature after a long time. Fourth is saying the request cannot be accepted till the loan is outstanding. And fifth is saying any of the above. So which of the following will be right option in context to the person or the Mr. Rahul wants to transfer or wants to add the name of his son in the fixed deposit? So which of the following will be the right option? Okay, so the right answer will be your D, because if you have not taken the loan from the bank, okay, if you have not taken the loan from the bank, then bank immediately can transfer or add on the name of the son of Mr. Rahul. But Mr. Rahul has taken the loan of 1 lakh on the 3 lakh amount of FD, so he cannot add on the name of his son until the loan is outstanding. Okay, so right answer will be your D option. Correct option will be D. Now next, So in the process of customer identification, data should be updated dash in 5 years in case of low risk category and dash in case of medium and high risk category customer. So when we are talking about that KYC, when we know KYC, know your customer, KYC is know your customer. So RBI has given us the periodic updation duration of the KYC for the high risk customer, medium risk customer and low risk customer. So what will be the answer of this question? Is it once and 5 years, twice in 3 years, once in 2 years and twice or 10 years? So you have two fill-ups. You have to answer that which of the following option will be correct. So first is asking that in the process of customer identification data, the data should be updated dash in 5 years. How many times in 5 years? Once or twice in case of low risk category, okay, and dash in case of medium and high risk category customer. Okay, so right answer will be once and 2 year. Okay, once and 2 year. Okay, so once in 5 years and 2 years in case of medium and high risk customer. So the customer identification data should be updated. Okay, so right answer will be C. Next, why money laundering is mostly a cross-border activity? Now, what is money laundering? Money laundering is simple. Conversion of black money into white money is known as money laundering. So whenever we are converting the black money into white money is known as money laundering. So we are asking that why money laundering is mostly a cross-border activity. First is saying illegal money is used for organized cross-border charity program. Offshore financial institution and business are unpopular mediums used by money launderers. Illegal money is received from the transactional crimes like illegal arms trafficking, cross-border drugs trafficking, etc. Money launderers do not take advantage of non-cooperative countries and territories. So which of the following is the actual reason behind the money laundering is mostly a cross-border activity? So money laundering is simply conversion of black money into white money is known as money laundering, and money laundering is an illegal activity if any person found guilty of money laundering. So the imprisonment of 3 to 7 years will be there, and the person has to pay the fine of 5 lakh, up to 5 lakh. Okay, penalty have to be paid by the person. So what is the reason that money laundering is mostly a cross-border activity? So right answer will be C, that illegal money is received from the transactional crimes like illegal arms trafficking, cross-border drug trafficking, etc. So this is the reason. That's why money laundering is mostly a cross-border activity. Now there are 3 stages of money laundering also, that is placement, layering and integration. So when we are talking about placement simply means when you are entering the black money or illegal money in the Indian financial system, that is known as placement, in which you are entering the black money in the economy or in the financial system by depositing that money in different financial sector or financial system. And second is layering, in which we create the complex network of transaction, okay, so that the money will not be easily identified. And in the placement we are creating our own personal asset, that is known as placement. Okay, so placement is simply what you are entering money in the black money, you are entering black money in the Indian financial system. Second is layering, you are creating a complex network of transaction, you are investing the money in different sectors in a small amount. Then third is integration. In integration you are creating your personal assets. So these are the 3 stages of money laundering. Okay, now let me know out of 10 questions how many questions you have done correct. Okay, and one more important thing is that there are 3 batches for your June JAIIB exam. We have case study batch which is started from 30th of May, which is both bilingual and English medium, and second the bilingual batch was started from 27th of May. So from 27th of May the bilingual batch is going on the Adda247 application, okay, in which all the 3 subjects 600 questions will be practiced, and on 30th of May we have started the English medium case study batch, which is also for all the 3 subjects. Okay, so and to enroll in any of these batches you can use a code Y496 to get 78% discount from Adda247 application. Okay, apart from that we have Mahapacks also for your 12 months or 6 months validity, so you can enroll in these particular Mahapacks also, and to get a discount of 78% here you can use a code Y496. Okay, so this is all for today, in which we have discussed the 10 important questions, or 10, we can say the 10 very informative or useful questions for your principles and practices of banking subject. Okay, so first of all, last but not the least, those candidates who are new to the Officers Adda247, then do subscribe the channel and press the bell icon so that all the upcoming sessions notification will be given to you. And if you like the session, do share the session with your friends and colleagues, and also like the session. Okay, So thank you all for joining the session and stay safe.